You might have been my child.
And of course, you know you're watching Game of Thrones when you actually say, well, at least it's only incest roleplay.
Your sister.
This is literally such a harsh death if you think about how Liza was obsessed with him for years and years. She lost her virginity to him, she killed her husband for him, and then to tell her, yeah, lol, sorry, I like your sister, and then push her out of a moon door. I definitely saw it coming. Like when she was standing over the moon door and Sansa walks in, I thought, okay, someone's going to die here, and it's probably not going to be Sansa. The death itself looked a bit funny, I thought, in terms of the CGI, which is strange because Game of Thrones is really successful, so I don't know why they don't have money for good CGI. But this is something that I've been noticing a lot lately. It's like when Stannis arrived in Bravos and you saw him and the ship, and it looked a bit strange when it panned out, and it just brings me out of the moment a little bit. And I think there are some bits where the CGI isn't necessary. Admittedly, in this bit, I think it probably was. And also, the scream. Just listen to how many fluctuations in tone the scream goes through. As in, she was a great actor otherwise, but I just didn't appreciate this. And I know in the books that she doesn't actually scream, which I think would have been more impactful, because if you think about how much information she has to process in this short period of time, I don't think realistically you would scream. I think the Sansa Robin scene escalated really and unnecessarily quickly. Like, he kind of reached out and touched it, as in nothing really happened. I just thought they were a bit dramatic about it. I'm very optimistic about what's going to happen to the Freys and Bolton and Tywin now, if we see Littlefinger's ambition as taking vengeance for those who killed Cat. I'm quite upset that we never actually saw his reaction for that, but finally we're getting somewhere with his motivations. And it's like begs the question of why he killed Jon Arryn in the first place. And I'm guessing, yes, it was because he was in love with Cat. So his entire plan was to kill off Ned Stark. He made everything happen the way it did, and ironically ended up getting Cat killed in the process. Something that really annoyed me was Brienne, Hot Pie, and Podge. The Hot Pie scene, I know a lot of people loved it, but I just didn't. I feel like people are running into each other far too much for a world which is this big, that it's unrealistic. Like, before I wanted people to run into each other because they were seeking each other out, but now I feel like it's just a bit stupid. Also, Brienne kind of annoyed me when she was like to Pod, with this sassy headway, when she was wrong the entire time, and she's already seen that she is wrong in thinking these things. When she was with Jaime, and that guy came along, and she said, don't kill him, and he went and told everybody about it. I just think, don't act like that, but I guess we see a motif here, and I'm guessing it's going to come back to haunt her at some point. In terms of Oberyn and the Mountain, I do not see them killing off Oberyn this far. As in, I know it's Game of Thrones, but I don't think they'll introduce a character for one season when he... As in, I feel like there's more to come here. Maybe, maybe not. I don't think that he's going to die, and hence Tyrion is not going to die, and therefore they're going to kill the Mountain. I'm assuming there's going to be some sort of spin on this fight, but I'm not really sure what it's going to be yet. Also, I didn't like Arya killing that guy who shared the King's Road with her at that point, because again, it's her running into someone who we've already met in a world that is absolutely massive, and I just don't think it's likely. And also, she kind of stabbed him, and he just kind of stood like, okay, and, like, fell, as in, it's not cool if they don't put up a fight. I also think it's partially because I'm sad that Arya is being so desensitized to death. And also, another criticism I have is the stories that we're getting, I don't think are as good as the stories we used to get. In terms of the Oberyn scene where he was telling her, Tyrion, about how he was when he was a baby, and the visit. What did we get from that scene? We saw that, okay, Cersei hates Tyrion, which we know. She hates him because he killed her mother on the way out, and that we already know. Again, the Hound scene, yeah, we get it that he feels betrayed because it's his brother who stuck his head in the fire. I just feel like they're repeating stories now rather than telling new ones, and I don't like that personally. So I give this episode a 6 out of 10, which I'm reluctant to do because I know how many people love this episode. But it's my vlog.